Audio Jungle.
KD Knight threatens lawsuit over manipulated recording played at JLP rally. Retired legislator KD Knight is threatening a defamatory lawsuit against Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tuffton and the Jamaica Labour Party for the playing of what Knight says was a manipulated recording at Sunday's JLP mass rally, which falsely suggested he has no confidence that People's National Party President Mark Golding can lead Jamaica. In a media release Monday evening, Knight said the audio was a malicious fabrication. I categorically state that I never at any time in any forum or under any circumstances made statements suggesting Mark Golding is unfit to be Prime Minister. The recording is clearly altered and the words are deliberate, designed to deceive the public and tarnish my reputation, Knight stated. He further stated that the recording is a desperate and reckless act of political sabotage by the JLP and that such tactics are not only unethical but potentially criminal. Let me be unequivocal. The recording is a lie. Every syllable attributed to me, CDE Mark Golding, unsuitably to be Prime Minister is a lie. This is not mere political gamesmanship. It is a deliberate assault on truth and democratic integrity, Knight noted. He said he has instructed his attorneys to pursue immediate legal action against the Jamaica Labour Party, Tuffton, and all parties involved in the creation and dissemination of the recording. I will seek the fullest redress in law for this calculated attempt to manipulate public opinion and damage my credibility, Knight noted. Tuffton says tape with KD Knight is 100% genuine and not doctored. Jamaica Labour Party Campaign Committee Chairman Dr. Christopher Tuffton categorically rejected KD's Knight claim that the recording played at a recent mass rally, which featured Knight saying Mark Golding should never be Prime Minister of Jamaica, is fake, doctored, or altered. Dr. Tuffton noted, the tape is 100% genuine. I understand Mr. Knight's embarrassment at the comment he made, but his claim that it was altered is blatantly false. If he wishes to pretend he never said it, that's on him, but the facts are clear. His words are entirely consistent with sharp criticism he has previously made of the Mark Golding in public domain. On September 3, 2019, Knight was quoted extensively in the national press, blatantly then cheered of the PNP Rise Union campaign for announcing an endowment fund, describing Golding's conduct as suspicious and despicable, stated Knight. This suspicious fundraising scheme is not a PNP initiative, as it has not been sanctioned by the party's annual conference, NEC, nor the executive committee. The announcement at this time is not coincidental, and it is a brazen attempt to use cash inducement to influence delegates into presidential election. Rise United is trained on the economic needs of comrades, and it is a deprecable attempt to use money to grab power, which has never been a part of the internal PNP democracy. This is just one of the numerous occasions where senior PNP members have publicly shared their honest opinion on Mark Golding's leadership, and Knight's word are among the most damning. Knight further called for an investigation accusing Golding of importing ant behavior into the PNP and pointing out that Golding had given us the treasury role on the grounds that he was not good at fundraising, yet was spearheading an unauthorized fundraising scheme with the sole purpose of influencing votes. Dr. Tuffton noted that these comments are part of a well-documented pattern of senior PNP figures openly questioning both Mark Golding's and Peter Bunting's suitability for leadership. Dr. Tuffton concluded, I will not be intimidated by Knight's denial. His own mouth has packed his bag for him. Time come for him to go. He should avoid a very habit he once warned against, being pathologically mendacious, and leave the scene quietly and with some dignity. Police identified two men who were fatally shot and who believed to be linked to the gang attack on police constable and his family over the weekend. Dead are Lindale Gill and Andrea Reed, both 33-year-old. The men were cut down by police in separate incidents in St. James and St. Thomas. Assistant Commissioner of the Independent Commission of Investigations, Indecom, Hamish Campbell, said Gray was fatally shot in St. James shortly after 1:30 a.m. The second incident involved Reed occurred at about 5:20 a.m. along the Shooters Main Road in Bull Bay, St. Thomas. Mr. Campbell said Indicom is unable to comment on a suggested link between both incidents.
Officers were on a vehicle checkpoint in the Roehampton Lane area, and they heard gunshots. They report hearing gunshots, so they went to the location where the gunshots were being heard, Mafuta, where they came across a man now known to be Lyndall Gray, 33 years old. He was reportedly observed with a gun emerging from behind a banana copse plantation and fired at the officers. The officers report firing back at the man, and Lyndall Gray was fatally wounded. He was taken to hospital and he was reported dead at 1:41 a.m. Were officers armed with a search warrant, who were from the Area 4 and Area 1 fugitive apprehension team, attended an address in Shooters Hill Main Road. Having gained access to the property, they were confronted, they report, by a man named as Andre Reed, 33 years old. Reed is reportedly in possession of a firearm, an AK-47 automatic rifle, and during the confrontation, the officers shot and killed Reed. And he was declared dead at Hospital Kingston at 5:40 a.m. this morning. Indicom investigators have attended both scenes. Forensic examination has been conducted and is still ongoing in terms of the scene, the recovery of the weapons in both incidents, the recovery of the police firearms, which have been secured. The officers have given a verbal account, an explanation of the shootings, and they'll be required to make statements, and they'll be summoned to appear at the commission to have further interview on the matter. At this time, there are no witnesses in relation to the matter of the shooting of Gray in Roehampton, St James. There is potentially one witness in respect of Mr Reed, but inquiries continue on both matters, and anybody who witnessed or saw or heard any of those aspects is advised to call Indicom. No, we can't make any comment on that. The facts are as I've described there. Any link or indication that they may or may not be involved in other murders or shooting incidents is a matter for the JCF.
Gang leader among 2 killed as cops search for suspects in attack on policeman's family. 2 suspects in Saturday night's deadly attack against a policeman and his family in St. James were cut down during alleged confrontation with the security forces on Monday morning. One of the deceased is said to be Andre Reed, otherwise called Lukuzulu, the leader of the Taps Junglist, Cotton Defense Force KDF gang based in Catherine Mountain, St. James. It is understood that about 5 a.m., police were on an intelligence-driven operation in Shooters Hill, St. Andrew, when they were fired upon by Reed. The cops reported returned fire and Reed was shot. He was transported to the Kingston Public Hospital where he was pronounced dead. An AK-47 assault rifle with a magazine affixed containing rounds were reportedly seized. The other suspect, who remains unidentified, was reportedly killed during a police operation in St. James. It was through coordinated town and community operations, a police source familiar with the developing situation stated about the operations. Reporters understand that police believe Reed was the mastermind behind the gun attack on the police assigned to the lottery scam task force, his spouse and their son, at a section of Reading's Main Road in St. James. The police indicate that they continue their work to apprehend all those involved in the incident. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.